All right, welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a while, but we are back here. Short one today, different one. We're going to talk goaltending, looking at one specific save that I thought really stood out and was emblematic of Lukas Dostal's performance against the Chicago Blackhawks. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so let's get into the sequence. This is a situation in the second period where you can see Leo Carlsson, number 91 in white, just had run into Tristan Luneau, who is also on the ground, and this turns into kind of a semi 2-on-1 odd man rush in the Ducks zone. And so you can see right here, Blackhawks regain possession, and they're going to be able to go and attack the Anaheim net. This causes a really tough kind of turnaround here. Cam Fowler has to account for this passing lane, and Troy Terry has to rush back into the picture and try to even that up. So we're just going to roll it a couple times just so everyone understands what's going on here. Two great saves from Dostal, back to back. You heard the broadcast, or maybe you didn't, I don't know. We're going to play it one more time here. Great save, and another. But what I really like about this play and why I wanted to feature it in this video, so like I said, this is a really tough situation as a goalie. You're really trying to figure out, okay, who does my defenseman have in this situation? He's trying to block off the pass, trying to turn this into a shot for the puck carrier. That's the goal here of the D-man. And so what I love here about Dostal, though, is that even though you can see that Fowler's clearly trying to take away that passing option, right? And I think that he does. He actually does a good job of that. And also Terry with a good back check here to even that up, good back pressure. Some goalies, even some maybe on the Ducks, would, and this is not necessarily a bad thing, it's just a stylistic choice, it's a situational decision, would get really aggressive here because they think, okay, well, the passing lane is taken away, so I can really come out, get outside of my blue paint, and try to cut down that shooting angle and turn it into an advantageous, situation for myself. I think that Lukas does something that's more in line with the modern NHL here, where he's staying more conservative, back in the blue paint. Let's see how this develops, because let's say that Cam Fowler jumps over, or let's say that he breaks free, or that there's a rebound. That could become really tough to defend if that puck comes back across. So by staying deeper in the net, you're giving yourself a chance to react to that situation. And so even though that's not what happens here, instead we get a shot, and Dostal makes a great save, and another. He was ready for that situation, though. And I think that, again, it's a stylistic choice. It's what are the tools, what are the variables, what are the decisions I want to throw at this situation, at this set of challenges. But I think that, to me, this is the right way to play it, right? Because if he comes out really far, there's a chance that he gets walked, right? That the puck carrier puts on a move, or that the puck carrier, recognizing that the goalie has come out too far, is able to just feather it across, and maybe it hits a skate, or who knows. And so by staying conservative in the situation, I think that that's just a smarter play. And so we can the save itself, while it wasn't anything spectacular, it's the fact that he was ready for it. And then here, this is just great athleticism, right? So puck comes out, rebound, and look how much ice that Dostal has to cover here, right? He has to get all the way across. That puck is coming in on the wraparound, and he does a great job of just, planting. You can see right here. So he's already planning ahead for this situation. It's not just, hey, stick your leg out. You can see if you look at his right leg right here, he's planting that right foot into the ice, getting a good bite. That way he can not only get that left leg across, but he can give it more room by pushing, giving it momentum behind it. So let's play that. Boom. And you can see that he's really coming all the way across this body. So, oops, went back a little too far. My apologies. Look at that. Just his whole body is coming across. It's not just the leg. You know, it's impossible to cover this ground just sticking your leg out unless you're a, you know, tall freak who just has, you know, giant legs like a lot of these goalies in the NHL today. So instead, you know, really using his entire body to kind of generate momentum and just get all the way across. And I mean, to his credit, this is an effort save. This is a technique save, right? It's all of those things where the right technique to get across, the right kind of, I guess, sense of urgency to really get jumping all the way through, whereas some goalies just stick a leg out, maybe give up on the play. You'd be surprised how often that happens. And then I love that he reintegrates into his post. So what am I talking about there? After he makes the save, you know, covers that post, you can see him right there, and he's still tracking the puck even as it's coming back out of the zone. So, you know, one thing that we saw really with Lukas in this game is that there was a save earlier in the game too where a puck gets loose. He doesn't see it for a split second, but sees it out of the corner of his eye, and he's able to cover it. And I think that we really see that on display here. Just good anticipation, really tracking the puck well. It's good stuff. And, you know, the Ducks lost this game 1-0. Frustrating loss, especially for Dostal, only giving up 1 goal and playing really well. But I think that maybe this game doesn't dispel all of the concerns about his game moving forward, especially after some rough performances. But sometimes you got to stack the small wins as a goalie to get back on the right track. And I think that this was a step in the right direction, a really solid outing for him. I'm trying to look up here how many saves he made. Let's see. It was something like 25-ish. I don't know. But hope you enjoyed the video. And on that note, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.